I want to share a story about 3 different types of people. Okay, we're out here in this beautiful walking trail in Orange County, great preserve. 3 people I know, and these 3 people are out there everywhere. First person calls me and says, "Hey Bobby, we want to buy a house. Here's what we want, let's go get it." We go and we find a nice 4-bedroom house for their family. They buy it. They're happy, they make memories. 3 years later, they decide to sell that house. They walk away with a good chunk of money in their pocket to help them for the next step. Second person calls me, says, "Hey Bobby, we want to buy a house. This is what we want." And we go and find that house. We get into escrow. We're in inspections. We find a few little things. Some things we don't know. We found a really good deal on this house, by the way. But they were afraid about what the cost could be. So they decided to back out and to stay in that rental property. A year and a half later, they decided to move. They had to move for a certain reason. And I was burdened. I felt sad because I know that that house now would have pocketed them, netted them $20,000 to $30,000. Because when we had found that house, it was an undervalued house. So I felt sad. But they're moving on, right? Life goes on. Third person calls me, says, "Hey Bobby, we want to find a house that we can, when we move, we can rent out. We want to do this a few times. If we wanted to, we want to be able to rent rooms out even. We want to house hack this house. We want to Airbnb this house. We want to rent this house out." So we go and we find one. They buy it. A year later, they move out and they do it again and they do it again and they do it again. They do it over and over and over. And the nice thing is, since they're owner occupant, they are actually getting a low down payment loan and really leveraging the bank while making cash flow. Look at these houses. Beautiful. They're nice views. So let me ask you, what of those 3 people would you choose to be? On the first one, they bought and they resold and they made money. The second, let fear hold them back. And the third had a plan and a strategy and they executed it, and they're slowly building wealth through mortgage principal pay down that the tenants are paying. And they're going to keep doing this. What would you do? Let me know if you have something better that you would do. Let me know if you do something completely different, or let me know what one of those 3 that you would pick to do.